at a place in Rowlett or Rockwall, Texas for some trout. I'll get a rebroadcast of that live stream later on tonight, 9 p.m. Central. That's where I pretty much take the video and rebroadcast it, and I'll do a little comment here and there. But for now, we're going to do a little live stream, go back here to Bethany Lakes and see if we can catch some of these bass now that's warmed up a little bit on the flight feather kingfisher, and back to that DIY inline spinner. All right, so let's see what we can do with it. Got 3 bass yesterday with it, and I was pretty happy with once I got it dialed in. And it was basically a slow retrieve is what you really needed to do. Just enough to get the blade moving. Not much faster than that. Temperature's a little bit warmer than yesterday, so maybe they might be here in the shallows. So let's see what happens. Okay, water's real shallow here, so. Oh, there was a little hit there. Looked like a little fingerling maybe. And you can definitely see that I can cast with this little ultralight bait caster. And I'm just gonna stick with that slow, a steady but slow retrieve. Just enough to keep that blade moving. That seemed to work the other day. In fact, I think it was yesterday. All right, and we'll just kind of work our way down the bank here. I know the water was up pretty high yesterday and overflowing in some of the spots. And the blade, or the DIY inline spinner I'm using is again using that Panther Martin style blade. And I am back to that kingfisher, flight feather kingfisher reel on a Magical Handing ultralight rod. Let's go back this way. Let's cast it out that way. Oh, nice. Oh, wait. Got a big backlash. Overdid that one. Let's go and clear that out real quick. Okay, got it. Oh, I think I got some junk on that. Yeah, got some junk in the trunk on that one. Let's clear that out. All right. And this is a fairly light inline spinner, about 1/16 ounce or just short of 1/16 ounce. And I'm working the shallows right now as I work my way to that far bank over there, which is going to do one of these little quick trip live streams. See where, just kind of see what the bite is. I already had a little trip this morning catching those trout over there at Harry Miters. Hello, hello, howdy, howdy. I got some people on the chat. All right, cool. I'm just out here trying a little bait finesse style kingfisher. Oops, excuse me. Okay, right there. Flight feather kingfisher. DIY inline spinner. Just kind of working the shallow area here. Hoping that I can get to more open or a deeper area where they may be lurking. But it was kind of weird. Yesterday it was kind of cold, but I still got some pretty good hits up close after I figured out what the pattern was. So let's kind of work our way over. Okay, I see some people on the chat. Let's see. You've been in prison? No, I've not been in prison. Okay. Let's see if we can get some little ducks and geese out there. All right. We'll just kind of keep working our way over. Okay. All right. Very shallow right here. I don't see much movement. But hey, this is that time of year where it gets cold, then it gets warm, then it gets cold, then it gets warm. And a lot of times you might catch them at the right time here in the shallows, kind of working that area for some of the bass. I'm mainly targeting bass at this point. Let's see. Hopefully some of these largemouth bass. They weren't very big, what I caught the other day, except what I had done on the Senkos. Inline spinner, not near as big, more like fingerlings, but I did have one kind of swipe at it that was promising. All right. Okay, and I'm not going to do a long live stream here. This is going to be more of a quick trip. just kind of getting a feel for it. But do stay tuned tonight, 9 p.m. Central, over here in Texas. I'm gonna do a rebroadcast of the earlier trip this morning where I limited out on some trout, doing a little pond fly fishing at another pond that was stocked just down the road from us. And that's pretty fun. No big bruisers, but still a good time out there having a little fun catching them on the fly on a little 4-weight fly rod. Okay, I see some more questions coming in the chat. Bear with me, I'll check it out here in a moment. One-man show here on the Android phone. Let's see. What do you think you're going to catch? Probably a little bass, maybe a bluegill. I did get some trout this morning as well as surprisingly some crappie. Some small crappie, little fingerlings, as well as little bluegill, but I was mainly targeting trout earlier this morning. But here right now, it's probably gonna be more bass, maybe some bluegill. And it looks like the water's starting to get back to normal again. I do see over there where yesterday it was overflowing the banks and coming into this main pond from the back pond. I do see some cormorant here too. That's not a good sign. Well, those guys tend to clear out a pond pretty quickly. All right, I'm using some 6-pound test mono. It's Stren high vis orange, and I'm just using this ultralight bait caster. All right, let's see what else we got here. Howdy, howdy. I see some other folks joining. All right, got a slight or got a wind behind us. It's starting to pick up over here. In fact, let's kind of walk over this way a little bit and work this area real quick and see if we get something lurking over here. And what worked yesterday was one of these, just a steady retrieve like so. All right, and it took me about, I'd say about 30 minutes or so to figure out what they were doing. And then I started getting some more hits. So I'm hoping that now that I have an idea what they were hitting on yesterday, that maybe this pattern will still work today. And all it is just a slow, steady retrieve on the DIY inline spinner. Okay, and it's very shallow here, so. All right, let's go back around. This is the canal. It comes in from the main pond, it goes into the lower pond. And I've caught bluegill, bass, catfish in this little canal over the years. We just kind of work our way around. Okay, let's go over here. I got one yesterday over here to my left, over here by the canal, right where I guess where the the rocks meet out of this one channel. So, and then I did lose one that took me off guard, and he was kind of shallow as well. So, oh, got a leaf on that one. Let's just see if maybe he came back today. All right. All right, come on, Mr. Fishy. Okay. Sticking with that steady retrieve. All right. Get it over these leaves. Let's cut over here. Oh, no. Let's get away from that. A little bit too close for comfort on over there by the canal. Got some rocks and stuff that could clobber the lure. Let me just clear that out real quick. Okay. All right, let me just fix this up real quick and then we'll be back in business. Okay, let's yank it out there. Okay, back to that steady retrieve. Come on, Mr. Bassy. Let's go. Okay, get it over the leaves. There's a bunch of leaves right in front of me. That's why as soon as I get to where all those leaves are, I'll pull up on the rod and get it away from there, hopefully, so I don't snag the leaves. Okay, let's get it over that. All right, let's try one more to my left. right into that little canal deal. Oh, man, no takers. All right, let's keep going. All right, let's see what we can do here. We got some more folks joining. Let's see, anybody in the chat have something? Something with an R. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, over there, something just kind of dropped or jumped in the water. Could have been a turtle, could have been a fish. I didn't see it. Let's see what happens. Let's just crank it out that way. Oh, I got a little overrun. Bear with me. Okay. Bear with me. I'll get some of these overruns when I crank it a little bit too fast for it. All right, I had a real close hit yesterday right here. Let's do one more casting. Maybe see if we can coax one in. Come on, Mr. Bass. Let's go. No, all right. Let's keep going. That's what it is. It's fishing, you know. You just got to keep working it. Looks like some folks on the other side may be fishing. Like I was saying, I'm going to rebroadcast what I did this morning fishing Harry Myers Park in Rowlett, or Rockwall. And I ended up limited out on some trout, doing some pond fly fishing. Fun stuff. Right now we're just kind of working this area for maybe some of these bass that may be kind of cruising the shallows here. Water's fairly clear. I got my polarized sunglasses and I can see down to the bottom. Have had one hit so far. Looked like a little guy, maybe a little fingerling bass. And I'm hoping that I might be able to catch some of these guys as they're kind of passing or cruising through this one section here. Let's see what we got. All right, come on. Very promising right now. This is those conditions that once you find a pocket of them, you might be able to catch 2 or 3 before you have to move on. Let's see. Okay. All right, and I'm just kind of doing that steady retrieve. I can feel with my rod, I can feel the kind of pulsing vibration, which tells me I'm working the inline spinner correctly. And it's just just fast enough to keep that blade moving and get the bass's interest. All right, let's see if we'll get one on here. Come on, fishy. All right, I don't see anything so far as I'm walking by. I've got my polarized glasses. I am scanning in front of me as well as around the vicinity. Okay. No takers yet. It's okay though. It's fishing. Let's go back this way, a little bit further out. Let's see if we'll get one striking here soon. Okay. Yeah, this morning was pretty good. Kind of had to work different flies for the trout, but I ended up finding a pattern that worked. Did notice that they didn't want much movement initially in the morning, but it was cold in the 40s, 30s, and then as it warmed up, there was a little bit more movement in action, so I made some adjustment there. And then when I finally, well, there were several that I ended up losing where I hooked them and I landed them, and sure enough, they got off the hook and rolled back into the water. Oh, got a little overrun. Let me clear that out. Okay. Nothing yet. Holy cow, where are these guys? Okay. Let's go back over here behind where we just came. So maybe something's been lurking behind us. Okay. Wow. I was expecting a hit here at least. So far we only had one strike. One strike, and it was a miss for yours truly. All right, let's keep going. There is a flooded section over here to the back pond that may be holding something now that it flooded over. That might be one to try here in a moment. Okay. Just kind of working it steady. Okay, nothing yet. Let's go back around this tree. All right, what do we got here? Okay. All right, let's kind of work our way over. It's shallow here. I see a lot of the bottom and a bunch of leaves. There is one spot that has some rocks as well as a little hole that can work, but it looks like the back pond is still overflowing pretty good into the main pond. So good to know. Oh, wait, there's a bunch of junk there. Let's get over that. Woo! Yeah, look how fast that water's coming over. Wow. It's still overflowing. Well, maybe there's some bass lurking over here where there's a bunch of water flow. Let's try it. Oh, that was a hit. That was a hit. Something tapped it. All right, let's try over here. Maybe that water flow has got the fish's interest. Maybe they're looking for some food, maybe, that might be falling into this main pond. Okay. Pretty clear water. Okay, let's get back over here. Okay, getting a nice steady vibration, so I know I'm working the inline spinner correctly. Still no takers though. Let's go over here to the left. All right, so yesterday we got 3. No bruisers. Did have about 2 more other ones that kind of struck and I missed them. And they all came from this pond, none from the back pond, but we can try that here in a moment. And so far we've only had a couple of taps. Let's go back over here. So you can see that it's overflowing. We had a bunch of rain the other day. All right there. And let's go work our way over here. Maybe try this area here that's kind of flooded. Maybe we might be able to sneak a fish or 2 that might be lurking over here. Yeah, wow, it's pretty flooded. Get that out a little bit. Okay. Let's see if Mr. Bass wants to play today. All right, let's go back around here. All right, yeah. Normally the water is up by those trees, just past them. So it's flooded. It was a lot higher yesterday too. So it's starting to recede, but it's still pretty, it's pretty flooded still. Okay. Hope I just saw some movement here. Something just ran. Let's just crank it out here a little bit and maybe walk out this overrun real quick. Okay. Let's see if there may be a bass or 2 lurking here, or maybe one of those bluegill. They do like cruising this area here for fish, or at least bait. So I'm hoping that maybe there's something lurking here. Come on, come on. Where you guys at? And this back area may have some more fish lurking in there because it's normally pretty shallow. Over the years, the sediment has really gotten that back area clobbered. Got it really shallow, but I'd say it's about a foot up right now. So maybe there might be some stuff lurking in there that normally isn't lurking over there. So we'll try that here in a moment. Come on, steady retrieve. Let's go, fishy. Let's go, Mr. Bass. Okay, no takers. Okay, let's keep going. Okay. All right, I'm just kind of working my way around here. later on during the spawn, you put your polarized glasses on and just kind of look over here by these cypress knees and trees, and you will see some beds where the bass have started spawning, and that usually comes up here come February, March time frame into April, just depending on the temperature for that given month. So right now it doesn't look like we got much activity right now, but hey, that's fishing. Let's keep going. All right, yeah, all this is normally dry. So I'm standing off maybe about 20 feet back from where it normally is dry land. I'm gonna try working one over here in the shallows. Nope, okay. All right, let's go back over here. Yeah, so tonight, 9 p.m. Central, I'll do another live stream rebroadcast of today's trip, this morning's trip, catching some trout, and I'll do some call outs there, talk about what I was catching, or at least what I was doing and what adjustments I was making, because it did take a while to get a limit, but I think it was more yours truly getting a lot of missed hook sets, as well as I did lose 2 that kind of just flopped onto the ground and made it back into the water, because I was on an incline or a slope of because it was some spots in that pond had some steep banks. Very small pond, but hey, still pretty fun. And they stocked, it was 2 ponds right across from each other, one above the other, I mean, and it's over there at Harry Myers Park. They stocked it on the 30th with 3,000 trout, 1,500 each, and yeah, there were a lot of trout there. A lot of folks catching their limits. And a lot of them were using bait, but I did see some folks using some lures. I did see several other fly fishermen also. So fly fishing was not a problem catching your limit there as well. Just had to work it a little bit. Took me a little bit, but ended up getting them on, let's see, a mop fly, a squirmy worm, and a near deer, sort of like a woolly bugger. Okay, right here is a pretty deep section by this culvert, and I'm not seeing much movement here, so let's keep walking. I was hoping to see if some of those small fingerlings are kind of working their way over here to the feeder creek, and we're almost there. I'm just kind of surprised we haven't gotten any hits yet. Let's try casting it crossways over here and see. Okay, I'm sticking with that steady retrieve, slow and steady. All right, let's keep going back here. All right, let's come back around. All right, so Feeder Creek is normally coming in right by that tree that's straight ahead, but you can see it's well flooded over. But at times, when it happens like this, you might get some of these guys that are lurking in this shallow area where it's flooded right now. They'll kind of stage there and wait for, be it other food going by. So let's see if we can coax one to hit from this direction here. Okay. And normally it's just a few inches right here, but I'd say it's about a foot now, maybe 2 foot right here where the feeder creek is. Okay. All right, let's just kind of keep working it and see if we can get one to hit. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what I thought. Pretty much right there in the feeder creek, even though it's flooded over. Fish on, right there. All right, on the DIY inline spinner. Panther Martin style blade. These conditions, when it does get flooded, it doesn't hurt to just kind of slow roll a inline spinner, ultralight, into that flooded portion of the creek. In this case, the feeder creek. And a slow go is all you need at this point. And he just barely tapped it. And he's just kind of lurking right in there. And like I was saying, normally it's really, really shallow here. Oh, no. Bummer. Snag something there. Okay, let's try it again. Just kind of cast over and let it drop in there, and we'll bring it into the shallows. Okay, we'll do it again here in a moment. So right here, it's normally just a few inches, but I would say it's about a foot now. Got at least a foot of water, and there may be some bass lurking in here. Let's go and try it. Okay, and this ultralight bait casting gear sure does handle this pretty well. Okay, let's just get it across again. Okay, I got it to the main part of the feeder creek, but I don't see anything there. I can see in the water, and it doesn't look like I see much activity at this point. Not at least there. Okay, let's try back here. Okay, this is where we had that other one hit. It's kind of lurking right by the bank. All right, let's keep walking it. I'm just gonna go slow here, keep looking in the water. See if I might see a bluegill or a bass lurking in there. Okay. Nope, I don't see anything there. Definitely helps having these polarized glasses on. Okay. A lot of times I'll come here with my fly rod. Oh, wow. I'm counting maybe at least 20 bass, little guys in there. Oh, wow. Oh, man. I snagged onto a cypress knee. I may lose this one, but there's about 20 little bass just sitting right there. Oh, okay. Ooh, all right. Actually, no, there's more like 50 of them. They're all little, not big bruisers, but oh, there's one that hit it. This would be perfect for taking your fly rod. Let me walk back a little bit. I don't want to spook them. Okay, all right. Oh, wow. There are a lot. I'm saying maybe 50, possibly 100. And they're all about the size of what I just caught. I don't see any big ones. All here in this feeder creek. Okay, there's one chasing it. But I don't have much time because it'll drop and I might hit one of those cypress knees. Okay, here's one looking at it. Oh, come on. This is frustrating. I can see them and they are reacting to the lure, but it's just a little bit too fast for them. This is a case where you want to have maybe a fly rod. All right, let's see if I can get one to hit. Okay, there's one chasing it. Looks like a little bluegill. Okay, there's some bass looking at it now. Ah, wow. All right, let's go back over here. That's pretty exciting. Okay, I see some more bass. Yeah, so, okay. Yeah, there's more bass here. All right, let's just cast it out further and see if we can get one. Oh, okay, here's a couple chasing it. 2 or 3 chasing it. Okay. They're here. And they want to play. Just, I gotta find a way to keep the lure in the money zone longer. Okay, there's a little sunfish looking at it. Oh man, this is hard. It's gonna be hard when they do that. Okay, there's one just running. Okay, he's looking at it. This might be the case where a Senko or a Ned rig might be better. Let's go back this. Oh. Let's go back this way. All right. Let's see if he'll come and hit it. No. Oh, there's 2 looking at it. 2, 3 looking at it. Oh, wow. They're all over the place. All right. If you guys could see it, they are here. They're just the lure is just going way too fast for them to where it's sinking quickly. And in the case of the bass, they're coming up behind it and looking at it, but not really striking at it. I'm gonna try going as slow as I can with this. Okay, there's like 4 or 5 looking at it right now. No, very, very tough one. Okay, let's try it again. Let me just kind of bring it in slow. No, they're looking at it. Just, this would be perfect conditions for fishing a fly, a streamer or something that I could at least let it hover. Oh, here's a bass looking at it. Okay. Oh, no, I got it onto the undercut. Yep, got it in the undercut. Bummer. See if I can get it out of there. Oh, nice, got it. Okay, that's gonna be tough. Holy cow. I'm counting, just a rough estimate, 20 fish kind of moving about, maybe more. Not very big, but they will definitely be able to, they're catchable. Okay, here's one looking at it. There's a bass looking at it. Another bass looking at it. I'm gonna let it drop to the bottom. Okay, one's kind of coming up on it. Ah. Okay, I got it right on the bottom. I'm gonna drag it slow. He's just hovering over it right now. Okay, there's another one looking at it. Oh, that one reacted really nicely to it. It's like he wants it. Okay. All right, sure reminds me of fishing over beds. Okay, I'm gonna drop it. Let's see, I'm gonna let it hit the bottom. Got my polarized glasses so I can see them react to the lure. And okay, there's one looking at it again. They're going nose down looking at it. So they are interested. I think if I just kind of keep working at it, maybe I might get one to hit. I'm just gonna let it drop, hit the bottom. And then I'm just gonna do one of these little twitchy moves. Okay, there's one looking at it right now. He's just hovering right over it. Oh, come on, come back. Nope, he stayed still. All right, let's go back here. See if I can get another one to do the same thing. Okay. All right. Okay, went right by 3 of them, and all they're doing is just kind of sitting there, hovering. See if I can get them to hit it again here. Okay, here's one. Two looking at it. Nope, they do not want to strike. They're looking at it, but they're not committing to it, as I say. But hey, I think if you kind of keep working it, you might. Okay, here's one looking at it. Okay, he nipped at it, but now I'm stuck. Oh, come on. That one got stuck. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I got it out of there. Hit a rock. Yeah, this is definitely a case where you want like a Ned rig or something that you can protect your hook from snagging those rocks. Okay, let me recast it. All right. Okay, I got it right to the left of them. Okay. Dropped it right in the middle of them. It's on the bottom. Okay, 1, 2 are looking at it. 3 are looking at it. Oh, shoot. I pulled it out of his mouth. Bummer. All right, let's try this again. Okay, I'm gonna cast it past them. See if I can get it right into the money zone. Okay, no. A little bit further to the left, or to the right. Let's get that right there. Okay. Just overshoot it, and I'm gonna drop it right on top of them. Okay, there's one looking at it. Nope. Okay. Hey, they'll hit this. It's one of those ones where you just gotta keep working it. Okay, I see one that looks promising. Okay. Drop it right in front of his nose. He turned at it. Another one turned at it. Okay, here he goes. He's looking at it. He's looking at it again. Okay. There's one hovering right over it. And he's reacting to it. But he's coming up short on it. Not really trying to hit it. He's kind of dragging it on bottom, and oh, that's close. That's very close. Most times I usually will get him to hit that. Let's try it again. Okay, I'm gonna drop it right on the bottom. See if I can get somebody's attention. No, not that time. Okay. Let's go back here. Okay, I got it sinking. There's some bluegill looking at it. Yeah, there's some bluegill. There's another bass looking at it. Okay. I can see my lure. No takers there. Okay, that's frustrating. Let's go back over here where I saw more of them and see if I can get one of these guys to hit back here. All right, I think if I can just drop it where they're all kind of hanging out and then kind of work it on the bottom like I did on this other side, I think I might have an opportunity to hook one. Okay, there's a bluegill looking at it. Okay, there's a bass looking at it. Nope, he didn't pick up. Whew, it's a little bit bigger bass over here. Okay, I'm gonna drop it. Okay, there's one chasing it. He kind of followed it down. Okay. Got some bluegill and a bass looking at it. All right, bass took it. All right, so that's what's in there. There's like 50 of them in there right now. Right there. And all I'm doing is I'm casting it, letting it hit the bottom, and I'm just kind of letting it kind of bounce along, and I'm watching for them to react to it. In this case, this guy went for it. And sometimes they're just kind of looking at it. Other times they are actually right behind it, kind of looking at it, and then they're popping it. So it's one of those cases where, well, some of them are interested, some of them aren't. But I'm telling you, there's about maybe 50 of them here right now. Okay, I'm gonna let it drop to the bottom. I'm gonna shake it. Okay, there's some bluegill. Some bluegill kind of looking at it, and there's another bass looking at it. Okay, another bass. Okay. Oh, that one was interested. Oh, he chased it. Okay, let's try it again. Okay. I'm gonna let it hit bottom. It's like 2 or 3 looking at it. Okay. Okay, there's one hovering over it. Oh, I'm stuck on the rock. I pulled the rock out. All right, let's try it again. It's fun stuff, man. Get your blood pumping. Okay, I'm gonna drop it on the bottom. Let it sit, and I'm just gonna work it along. Watch these bass react to it. Okay, there's one. There's another. He's looking right at it. He's just hovering over it right now. It's like he's not sure if he wants to hit it. No. Oh man, that one. It's like they're inches from it. And you know how they'll sit there and just kind of sit there and wait. And then it just takes one little twitch and then bang, they hit it. That's what's happening right now. I think I just got snagged on the bottom. Hoping I don't lose anything here. Okay, got it. Okay. Woo! All right. Yeah, get your blood bumping big time. Let's try it again. Okay, I got it cast to the other side. Dropping it in this one open area. I'm gonna bounce it on the bottom. I'm seeing about 4 or 5 bass kind of lurking nearby but not reacting to it. I think I need to recast. There's about 20 right in front of me, kind of staging. Okay. All right, let me get it out of there. Too much, there's an overhang there that will definitely clobber me. Okay, all right, that one's on the bottom. Okay, nothing yet. They're there, but they're not. Oh man. Had one on briefly and then I got snagged onto this brush. Oh man, I don't want to go down there and spook them, but I may have to if I don't want to lose this lure. Let's see. Man. Come on, come on. I might lose this one. Oh no, saved by the bell. Cool. All right. Woohoo! Saved by the bell on that one. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, I got it right there in the money zone. Okay. Just kind of work it along. No. All right, let's go back over here. Maybe these guys rested enough that I might be able to get a chance at them again. Had several looking at it. Okay, I'm seeing at least 4 or 5 right in this open area. Okay. Okay, no takers there. Okay, and all I'm doing is I'm just kind of dropping the lure. All right, here's one that's looking at it. No, he came over and looked at it. All right, but he didn't commit. Didn't quite commit to it. Okay, I'm gonna try dropping this one down. I got some bluegill looking at it. No, I don't see a bass. It's mainly sunfish and bluegill, but there are some bass in there. In fact, there's one right over here kind of lurking. See if I can get his attention. No. There's a bigger one right here, though. Let's see if I can get him. See if I can drop it right in front of his nose. Another guy looked at it. Okay. Woo! That's some tough conditions trying to get these guys to strike. Clear water too. I like it. You can see them react to the lure. All right. That was good. Okay, so this is where those other guys were. There were like 50 of these little bass, like the one I just caught and released here. Let me see if I can get maybe a chance at another one to strike. Okay. It's surprising as they're not spooking when I'm casting. Okay, this one's on the bottom. No. Kind of helicoptering it when I drop it in on top of them. Okay. Snagged on something. There's a lot of them in here though. But these are those conditions where, yeah, I would definitely try a woolly bugger or some kind of streamer and just kind of drift it right in there amongst them and be able to drag it on the bottom. You probably get a lot more than what I had here. I got their interest on some, but most times what I'm using is just going way too fast for them. It's coming out of the money zone. excuse me. So I'm not been able to present the fly, or in this case the lure, long enough for them to take it. Okay, I got one looking at it now though. Okay, he's coming up behind it. There's another one looking at it too. Ah, man, come on. Got it out of the money zone. The money zone. Oh, right there. Let's drop it right down here. Okay, there's one coming up to it. See if I can kind of jig it up and down. No. Looked like a little guy looked at it. Wait. Gotta move back a little bit. Okay. Drop it right there in the middle. I'm gonna try. Oh, okay, there's one looking at it. Came back and looked at it. Come on. Come look at it. Oh, moved on. Denied. All right, let me recast that out. I'm trying to get it just a little bit past midway, and then I'm dropping it. And then when it drops, I'm kind of popping it out. No, that one's getting hooked on some rocks. Do that do-over on that one. And it's pretty cool because you'll see the bass kind of turn and react to your presentation, and sometimes it's like you're right in there. Okay, let me look at what's over here real quick. Okay, there's some more. There's a bunch more. Holy cow, they're all up in there. It's shallow too. I got some junk on that one. Too much junk there. This is classic conditions of using a fly rod. But maybe I might be able to sneak one in there. Okay, one looked at it. Nope, he went on. All right, let's keep going. Let's see if we can sneak over here and see if there might be something lurking. Anybody that, okay. All right, oh, I see some bass here now. Not near the same numbers, and at least the bottom is not near as clobbered as the other over there, so I might get away with dropping it on the bottom and working it. All right, see if I can get somebody's attention. Okay, no. All right, there was a couple of bass there. And like I was saying, it's normally just a few inches. Right now it's about maybe a couple of feet. So, different conditions. And it looks like the fish had decided to go up the feeder creek here. Let's go and cast on the other side here. Maybe they might have gone over the bank. Oh, nope. Okay, just a steady retrieve. I got one to hit earlier doing it. Oh, nope. Ah, that was some brush. Okay. Okay, no takers there. Let's try it again. Back over there by the undercut, or by the, oh, nope, flooded area. Okay, I'm either hooking on the bass or I'm getting hooked onto some of that brush in that flooded area. It doesn't hurt to fish these, because a lot of times they'll be coming up and over those banks looking for new territory and possibly new food. Okay. And we'll just kind of work this one over here real quick and see what happens. Okay, so that's pretty exciting. You know, those guys over there in the feeder creek. All right, let's work our way back, and then we'll probably call it quits then. All right, but we'll just kind of fish this back to where we started, and then, well, we'll see what happens. I mean, so far we've gotten, what is it, 2 bass? 1 bass? 2 bass? Well, we didn't strike out. But anyways, do stay tuned. Tonight, 9 p.m. Central, I'll be back online. Going to be rebroadcasting today's trip to Harry Myers Park, where I did some trout fishing. Ended up limiting out. Did have to work it a little bit, but hey, that's part of fishing. It's not catching, it's fishing. And be able to call out a few things, and if you have any questions or whatnot on what I was doing, certainly call it out. I'll be on there when I rebroadcast. And this time I edited the video instead of this straight unedited version, just rendering it. So that way you can just kind of see more of the action sections, and I'll be able to call out a few things, and if anyone has any questions and whatnot, I'll be able to answer them as well and stop the video or the stream and or the presentation and answer the mail in this case when you have a question. And again, it was pond fly fishing for some Texas trout during the Texas trout stocking season, which goes from November to March of every year. All right. And right now we're just kind of ultralight bait casting, bait finesse style fishing over here at our local pond, Bethany Lakes. It's flooded over, but we did find a few of the bass kind of lurking over there in the feeder creek. And then slow presentation was key yesterday, and I believe the same thing's holding true today. Everything I got was not on a fast retrieve. And in fact, that one that I got over there in the feeder creek was actually on the bottom, and he struck it as I was kind of doing one of these little shakes as it sat on the bottom. So it's one of those things where you just got to play it by ear and adjust to those conditions, and hopefully find some success as well. All right, let's see. All right, I am surprised I didn't get anything on that one stretch, because normally the bass are kind of cruising that area, kind of looking for food, and that's usually a money spot to fish, where you should be able to get at least one or two working that area. Well, who knows? Maybe they're still there. We're going back that way anyways. All right, and then I was saying the spawn will start up, and they'll start setting up on their beds. And what you want to do is get your polarized glasses and just kind of work the edges slowly, keeping an eye out for those light colored spots where the bass have built their beds, and look for them. And basically you're sight fishing for them with your polarized glasses on, of course. All right. But here, yours truly is just mainly just blind casting at this point and just hoping for something to strike. All right. All right, we'll go over here, work this section, then we'll go to the main pond and finish up that one corner, and then we'll call it quits, because I believe I have to grill tonight. Do some barbecuing. Actually, more burgers. Grill some burgers. Okay. Yeah, I like a good burger or two. I got these half-pound burgers prepped in the fridge for tonight's cooking, and it should be a decent meal. I did prep the trout that I caught today. I was going to broil them like I did the other day, 14 minutes on high, but well, I'm in the mood for burgers first, so we'll do the burgers first, and then I'll broil them probably tomorrow. All right, let's see if we can get these guys to strike. Let's do one more cast out here, and then we'll go back to the main pond. It's going to work it slow again. See if somebody is lurking down below. Okay. All right. Let's go on over here. Okay, let's go back to the main pond, work this one section, and then we'll call it. And you can see here, it's definitely flooded over right in. Got a steady stream of water going from the upper pond to the main pond. Normally it's dry. Normally that water is over there by the trees instead of over there by the sidewalk. So we definitely got a lot of water the other day. And before we start working that section to my left, I'm gonna go and try this spot real quick because there is a lot of water flow right there. A lot of water flow. And who knows, maybe there might be a bass or two kind of lurking right here, waiting for a tasty morsel of something. Okay. Let's cut it that way. I'm gonna cut it parallel to these rocks. Gets shallow, then it drops off. Bunch of rocks here that got pushed over from the runoff over the years, from a lot of flooding and rain and whatnot. And it's kind of, they're all right here, these rocks that came from actually up here. Okay, let's get out this way. Come on, fishy. Talk to Miss Smalls. So far, 2 bass. 2 bassalitos. No bruisers. Still count though, hey? Didn't strike out. Good stuff, man. Okay. Steady retrieve again. Come on, come on. Right there? Right there? Nope. It's very shallow. Let's work our way around these Canadian geese. I think they think I'm following them. All right, they've moved around. All right, let's go work this stretch and then we'll call it. Okay. Oh no, I don't feel it's not vibrating like it should. All right, there we go. I think it was clobbered. Let's get it back out. All right, let's see what we got. Steady retrieve, slow and steady. Take a step to the left, recast. And we just kind of work our way over like that and see what happens. All right. Where, oh where can you be, Mr. Fishy? Okay, I'm gonna cast that one more parallel to the bank. Maybe there's something lurking shallow. It's pulsing nicely, so I know we got it right. Okay, let's go back out that way. All right. No, that didn't feel right. I think that one's clobbered. Let's see. All right, it's good. All right. Okay, I'm watching the tip. I can see it shake really nicely, so I know I've got it set right. So far, nothing yet, other than those 2 that we caught earlier. In the feeder creek, in fact. Not in the main pond or the back pond. Everything's been in that feeder creek, and there were a bunch there. Bunch of little bass and bluegill. And it sounds like they didn't want to play too much unless I probably would have been better to bring the fly rod for that. I think I would have done a lot better, because then I could have dropped the fly and kind of did a little shaky shake and let it hit bottom and see if I can get them to hit. But hey, let's see if we can get one more before we call it. Let's see if we get one more. One more little fishy. Nothing yet. Let's get another cast in. All right. Yeah, this setup is feeling really good. Got it dialed in nicely. Ooh, oh, something to my left. I think that was a fish. Just kind of cut to my left. I was chasing something. Better cast over there. You know, when in doubt, hey, cast over there. Never know. Could be something big. Okay, nothing yet. All right, let's keep working it. Keep working it. I'm going to stick with this steady retrieve and just kind of keep working the bank. So far, 2 fish. Hoping to go for 3. All right, let me cast over here to my left or right. Got a little overrun. Was casting the wind and hooked into it wrong. It's one of these things about bait casting. Ultralight bait casting is that wind can definitely make an adjustment to your casting, depending on how strong it is. And at times you got to make that adjustment and pretty much re-educate your thumb some. Make sure you kind of step on that spool sooner than later at times when that wind kicks up on you. All right, so far, no takers. All right, let's walk a little bit further. Let's cut it that way. Let's see what we can do here. Very surprised I haven't gotten anything here. Normally this has been a pretty consistent getter of fish here, mainly because I seem to be cruising this section here at about this time of night or this time of day when we're looking for some food. All right, let's see what we got. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, something tapped it. Shoot. It must have been a small one. He didn't hit it hard. It was like a little misdirection in the lure. There's a hit. Okay, all right, 2 hits. Maybe there's a school lurking nearby. Let's go and cast again. Couple of slight taps. Let's see if we can find him here. No, not that time. Okay. All right, just a light tap. Let's see what we can do. I want a big tap. Yeah, that one, I was bringing it in. I could see it coming in straight, and then something hit it and knocked it off to the side. But didn't quite seal the deal, it looks like. Later on, when it gets warmer and they start cruising the shallows like so here, it's going to be pretty fun. Be able to catch a fair amount of fish in a short amount of time. Fishing the shallows like so. And you get the occasional nice size one too. Oh, I got a backlash. Gonna be walk this one out. Walk it out, walk it out. There we go. Got a little overrun. Okay, I'm gonna move up a little bit, pop it out a little bit. Maybe something's over here by these trees. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that, look at that. What do you say, Mr. Fingerling? Nice. Ah dang, that is a small one. Ultralight bait casting, fun stuff. Makes these little guys feel big. You know what I mean? All right, let me just get them out now. Get them back in the water as soon as I can. Okay, almost got them. Okay, almost got them. There we go. All right. 3 bass. We got 3 bass yesterday. We'll get 3 today, it looks like. Or maybe 4. What do you say? Let's keep going a little bit longer. That one hit. And well, maybe there's his buddy here. Just kind of hit right here in the shallows. Slow retrieve again too. I want to walk out this backlash real quick. Okay. Okay, let's try over here again. I'm gonna try casting just to the right of the tree and try getting it just under the limbs and see if something may be lurking there. Nope. All right, let's get on the other side of the tree. Okay, let's try here. Oh, I just saw something move nearby in the shallows. Could have been a bass. Okay, let's try working it again slow here. I had a decent hit here yesterday and I wasn't able to seal the deal on that one. Okay. Oh man, I just spooked something. Looked like a decent one too. And it looked like it was that same spot that I got a hit on yesterday. All right, well, that's what happens. Maybe he'll come back. We'll see. Getting more of this greenery. Get that cleared out. All right, let's try it again. Okay. Steady retrieve. Oh no, nope. Something started tapping it, but I think it was more some more brush. Let's go back out again. Something was moving here. Might be able to get a strike. I think that one's clobbered though. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, let's see if we'll get him to hit here. Nope, I think that was bottom. Something tapped it, but I think that was the bottom. Let's try it again. Okay, let's start with that steady retrieve again. Nope. No takers again. All right, let's try it again. I got a big backlash. Let's walk that one out. This one I may have to pick at this one. Oh, bummer. Holy cow. I was hoping I could just walk it out, but looks like I can't. All right, let me fix that real quick. All right, there we go. All right, that's one of the main reasons why I don't put much line on here, because I do get a backlash, I can quickly recover from it. Okay. Quick recovery. All right, so 3 bass this round, just like yesterday. But we also got some trout today too, on an earlier trip. So with that, I'm gonna say, well, let's call it. I got that grilling to do, so there's a DIY inline spinner. 3 bass over here on the mobile fishing live stream. All right, until next time, we'll catch y'all later, and good luck and good fishing.